What an honor it is to be joined by a panel of greatness on this show today. First of all, let's start down here. He is a perennial favorite of this program, a brilliant mind, Joseph Park is here.
How are you? Good to be here. Perennial here on the show.
Got a lot of mental strength.
If there was a Hall of Fame for the spin cycle, this guy would be the first inductee. Eric Young, everybody.
That's my partner. That's my partner right there. That's my partner.
For the first time ever, we're having these two on the program. They are the first and, as far as I know, father-son combination in the history of professional wrestling. The legendary Earl Hebner and Brian Hebner are here.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a family lineage. What a family lineage.
What do you think?
I just think it's impressive. I'm proud of you, both of you. And you both have had such a storied career. I'm really proud of both of you guys. I really am.
He's a bit of a historian. He's a bit of a historian.
Yeah.
He knows a lot.
Yeah.
A lot more than it would appear.
I mean, Earl Hebner, I've been watching Earl Hebner since I was this tall and that wide. I mean,
Easy, Joseph.
what? Hey, I'm trying to put you over as a legend.
You
Try to.
Try?
You put
Yeah,
me- you
I'm
put me
attempting to
over-
put you over as a legend.
You put me over the edge.
Put him in retirement.
Wow. How about this?
Hey,
Let's maybe we should share.
Have you thought about a last will and testament yet?
Okay. He always wants to get technically.
I'm not trying to get technical, I'm not trying to get personal, but I truly feel a last will and testament should be something that you should look into.
Trying to get some money out of you.
Park. We'll do it for free, pro bono.
Pro bono.
Pro bono.
Oh, you're looking for something. You're looking for something. Yeah.
Maybe we
Joseph
should go
Parks,
ahead.
you're not here for that.
Earl is
for
such
freebie.
a legend in this business. Maybe we should go back to what is your favorite Earl Hebner moment over the years? Take anything from the past history this man has provided us with as far as wrestling entertainment over the years. Best Earl Hebner moment. Let's take her for a spin. JP, you got one?
You know, all joking aside, this man is a legendary person in the history of professional wrestling. This man has refereed title matches all over the world with every piece of talent ever to come through the professional wrestling business. So on a serious note, Earl Hebner truly is a legend when it comes to that. I would have to say my greatest moment, though, would have to be when no offense, but your wife took him and motorboated him and gave him a little booby ride on national TV.
Booby ride.
That was one of my favorite moments. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed that? You are your favorite Earl Hebner moment?
I mean, there's piles. There's tons of excellent Earl Hebner moments, but I mean, we've seen this. He's got a legendary temper, and it happened not too long ago in Impact. I believe it was him and Bully Ray, and Bully Ray thought that he could bully him. Bully Ray thought that he could bully Earl Hebner. He came out of the corner, arms swinging like Skeletor with rabies. He was fired up, man. And it never gets old. I could watch Earl Hebner do that every day of my life and be happy.
He gets fired up.
He gets fired up, man.
There ain't no doubt about it.
It's that Southern
I
temper.
gotta be honest about something. My favorite Earl Hebner moment, and you're Canadian, you know this. Bret Hart, very good friend of mine, stayed at my house.
I know all Canadians. It's a very small country.
Yeah.
We all know each other personally.
And although Bret's a very good, close personal friend of mine, the way he was screwed by this man over here, unbelievable, huh? Who has ever?
I didn't want to bring it up. You talk about self-defecating and egregious.
That is
here we go.
self-defecating, egregious, and whatnot. Brian Hebner, your favorite moment from your own father?
I'd actually have to say I really, really enjoyed the affair, I guess we could say, or the affair that he thought he had in his own mind with Madison Rayne. I enjoyed that. I think that was more in his head than it was hers, but as long as he thinks it was in his head and he was doing something, I was very entertained by that.
All right, now, the question is for you, Earl. To you, how many moments over the years, 100,000 matches,
100,000.
do you have a moment that stands out in your head? The defining moment for Earl Hebner.
Well, I've had a couple of them, but I guess the biggest one, or one of the biggest ones, is two actually tied moments, is Hogan and Andre, the twin look-alike.
Oh, that was great, too, right? Everybody remember that? That was pretty solid.
Absolutely.
That was huge. That's a huge one.
And then, of course, the Bret Hart deal. That was, it's still alive today. It's been maybe 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just like it was yesterday when you go to house shows.
Yeah, people are still hot.
Oh, yeah, they're still hot.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm still making money.
There you go. That's all that matters. Get over here.
1 second, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Just relax. Is that what the show is coming to, JB? Earl Hebner's greatest moments? Like anybody cares, bro? Hey,
Get him out.
take advantage, JB, of the history you're making at the panel, because it's 4 guys that haven't been laid in 20 years.
That's a grievous and offensive.
I'm going to do my hair.
I laid down last night. I solid 8 hours after
I'll
training.
have you know it's only been 2.5 years for me. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh my God.
What?
Sorry about that, Jack.
Something I said?
We have something very interesting here. I want to ask greatest father-son
History,
combo in the history of professional wrestling. Greatest father-son combo. Who takes the cake? Let's take her for a spin. We go right down here with Brian.
I'd have to say one that I enjoy is the DiBiase son and father combo. I think that they've done very well for themselves in the business, and I enjoyed watching them both. So that would be mine, the
All right,
DiBiases.
Earl? Father-son combo. Who's the best out there?
Both rich.
I'd have to go with Brian. Those guys have been around. Ted was around when I was coming into business, and it's nice to see their sons coming up doing the same thing that Brian and I are doing, in our lifetime in this business. It's a real thrill to see a second generation come into this.
Sure. All right. I love the World Classic growing up. I got to say my favorite combo. Wasn't a big fan of Fritz, but I mean, he certainly had quite a legacy there in the family.
Huge legacy.
You take Harry, David, any of the Monarchs.
Fritz is a good name.
Fritz is a great name,
Good
right?
name.
Your favorite father-son combo.
A lot of people don't know this, but my favorite father-son combination is actually Luke and Butch, the Bushwhackers.
What?
Our fathers, but a lot of people don't know this, that Butch is way older than Luke, and had them out of wedlock. A lot of people don't know that.
I did not know
Yeah.
that. You learn something new every day in this
Yeah, so
business.
we got any
Luke
fact
and Butch.
checkers here? Is that
Father-
true?
It's fine.
Yeah? Is that true?
I worked with both of them in Puerto Rico, and they told me themselves. And anything that happens in Puerto Rico is 100% trustworthy, real information, 100% lock it in.
I never would have guessed the Bushwhackers were
Yeah,
father-son.
father-son,
Joseph
guys.
Park, you're a student of the business. Your thoughts, sir?
Well, being somebody that's kind of researched and watched a lot of tape and a lot of video on this business, I would have to go with Rick and David Flair.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
excellent combination.
The
How did you find this? Come to this conclusion?
I came to this conclusion just by watching the tapes and watching the matches right there. I mean,
Watching those
the
tapes.
athletic ability, the wrestling ability that these two men had.
we're talking VHS.
Father and son. I mean, the talent apple didn't fall too far from the proverbial tree on that one. my
That's a
friend.
keen eye right there. That's
Really?
a keen eye. Both crisp.
Trust tree 11.
So between
Excellent
the two of you, you're saying
competitors.
Rick and David Flair and the Bushwhackers. So I'm going to say you guys are well on your way to the Tag Team Championships of Knowledge right there.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Joseph Park. Let's hear it for EY. Let's hear it for Brian and Earl Hebner. They're going to be